Stress is a choice. We are talking about stress is a choice. I know you don't want to hear that. I know you're like, nope, it's not a choice. I'm not choosing to be stressed. I just have 50 million things on my to-do list. It is a choice. You are choosing stress. And here's why. All the things that go on in our head and that cause an emotional reaction within us are because we create a story in our mind around something. So we create it around the holidays. We create it around different things that happen to us, different exchanges with other people. We write a story. We say, this is the story around the actual facts of this event. Okay? You with me? So we write a story, but the story is something you choose, something you create. It's not actually real. It's just something you make. And once you create that story, you start living out that story as if it is reality. Okay? So when you think, oh, it's the holiday time, you choose the story of, I have a ton of stuff to do. I got to deal with my crazy family. I have to buy gifts for everybody. I don't have enough money. Money is tight. I'm going to be broke at the end of this, or I'm not going to be able to get the gifts I want because of this, or I'm going to have to sacrifice everywhere else in my life to be able to buy gifts for my kids. Or, oh my gosh, how am I going to find the time to clean my house before people come over? How am I going to get to all these parties I'm invited to? You're choosing that. You're creating that as your story when you think of the holidays. So then as you enter, you live out that story. You react to it that way. Your body reacts to the story that way. Don't think your body's not reacting. Holy crap, your body does not like stress. It's tough on it. So when you're choosing that kind of a story, you're getting stressed. You're causing stress. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're like, okay, I have an hour. What am I going to do in this hour? How am I going to get stuff done? I have 50 million things to do. If you choose the story of, I'm going to have to hustle so hard, I'm going to have to go at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and I'm going to have to really work super, super hard to be able to get all of this stuff done in that hour. I'm going to have to hustle like crazy. I'm going to be so stressed. Oh my God, I'm never going to get it done. If that's the story you choose, that's how that hour is going to go for you. It's exactly how it's going to go for you. You're not going to get everything done. You're going to be stressed. You're going to be working like a mad person. You're going to make mistakes all over the place, and you're not going to enjoy yourself. But if you say, you could choose a different story. If you say, I have a whole hour. I'm really grateful for this hour. I'm going to get as much done as I can in this hour, and then I'm going to trust that more time is going to show up somewhere else if I need it. And you enter in just enjoying the hour. You're choosing the emotion of joy, of happiness, of accomplishment, instead of the emotion of stress. You choose that. So same hour, same 60 minutes, right? So the first one, you didn't get everything done. You were a wreck the whole time. You have a headache, your jaw's all tight, and you drank 15 cups of coffee. You get to the end of that and you feel miserable. You feel like you didn't get anything done, and you feel you've got this nasty headache, and you're like, when am I ever going to get the rest of this done? I'm going to stay up all night, right? Or if you made a different choice and you said, I'm grateful for this hour. I'm just going to work this hour. I'm going to choose to be happy and grateful for this hour, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to put some Christmas music on while I get this work done. I'm going to see what I get done, and I'm going to trust that more time shows up. If that's what you do, same hour, I'm willing to bet you, I'll put money on it, you're going to get more done. And that time is going to show up for you if you need more time. And you're going to enjoy what you're doing, and you're not going to dread and create another stressful situation, because you're going to choose instead to do what you just did. Get it? Does that make sense? Choose a different story. When your story is leading you to stress, stop. Choose something different. Choose something else. Choose a different emotion and create a story around that emotion. How do you want to feel during the holidays? I want to feel magical. I want to feel connected to the energy of giving. I want to enjoy celebrating people. I want to really bask in the idea of focusing on someone else and thinking about what they might want and brightening their day a little bit with a gift that they would really feel like had meaning to them. I want to concentrate on like that awesome feeling when you are in your home and you get the fireplace on and it's freezing outside and you're watching a Christmas movie all snuggled up on the couch. That's what I want. That's what I choose. So yes, 5 million things to do. I don't ever know when I'm going to get it done, but I do my best not to enter into any of those times when I can get stuff done in that mode of stress. And I check myself before I wreck myself. If I start feeling it, I stop and I shift gears. I say, what would be a better way to enter this? What's a better story? A lot of people, I don't know if you guys notice this, it's like a competition for who's the most stressed. It's amongst moms especially. You guys can let me know if it's in other places too. But it's like a competition for who's the most stressed and who's got the most shit to do. And if you win, I don't know what the prize is, but it's some sort of bragging right, maybe? That's weird. Where did that come from? Why is that the goal? Why is it like the person who's the most stressed equals what? The most successful? I don't think so. I think it equals you get the most crap on your plate. Why do you have all that stuff on your plate? Why are you doing all that stuff? Why are you stressed all the time? You're going to get some kind of sickness if you run at that pace, right? I was listening to ladies the other day argue over who stayed up the latest every night. Well, 2 a.m. Oh, well, sometimes I stay up till 3. Oh, well, I stayed up till 4 the other day. That's not something to brag about. I'm like, last night I went to bed at 9:15. I think I deserve the prize because, you stayed up all night and you're exhausted and I'm well rested. How's that going for you, right? We got to get away from that. We got to get away from the stress competition. That's very weird. That's not a measure of a great life. That's not a measure of success. A measure of success is if you're enjoying yourself, right? If you get to do stuff you love all the time, don't wreck that stuff with stress, right? Don't be stressed over decorating your Christmas tree. What? Enjoy that. Let the kids put all the ornaments in that one spot. Yeah, they're going to break some of them. The tree's going to be lopsided and the lights are going to flicker. It's fine. Enjoy it. How do you want to feel when you're doing that? All right. So here's some tips for entering into some of these things you got to do. Whether it's like you're hosting Christmas at your house or you got a million gifts to buy and you only have 20 minutes, whatever it is you're entering, decorating the Christmas tree, some other great holiday tradition that you have, going to a Christmas party, like your office Christmas party or something. Here's what I want you to do. Before you go, I want you to create a story. I want that story to be based on an emotion you want to feel while you're there. Okay, so whether that's something as small as decorating a Christmas tree or something as big as hosting Christmas, I want you to choose how you want to feel. How do you want to feel when you're out there and you're like, yeah, I want to feel relaxed. I want to feel like I'm having fun. I want to feel joy. I want to feel connected to the people around me. Ask yourself that. And then how are you going to make that happen? Go enter into that, seeking that, creating that. That's your story. I'm going to go to this party and it's going to be amazing because I'm going to be relaxed. I'm going to be joyful. And I'm going to connect with the people there in a different way. Boom. That's a way better story than, okay, I'm going to go and that stupid, blabby gossiper Jane is going to be there and she's going to drive me crazy. So I'm going to try to avoid her. And I'm going to wear this dress, but the Spanx I have on underneath are going to be so uncomfortable the whole night. And I should wear heels so that my butt looks good and my legs look thinner, but my feet are going to hurt. Like, do not set yourself up that way. Figure out a better way. Write a better story for yourself and enter in. So here's something I want to challenge you with. I got 2 challenges for you, okay? Here's the first one. I want you to enter in to each thing you do this holiday season. I don't care if it's as little as like decorating the tree, making a list of things. I want you to enter into it and I want you to pick a good story before you go. I want you to write it in your head. It takes 5 seconds. Do it in the car on the way there. I don't care. It takes 5 seconds to write that story. Pick 3 ways you want to feel while you're there or while you're doing it or while you're experiencing it and say that's how it's going to go.